confusion that goes on in my head, disillusioned by the lies that you said. Leaving is never easy, but you know that I gotta heal. Grieving a distorted version of you that was never real. Grief, 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 I'm grieving all grief. Grief, grief, I'm leaving now. Grief, 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 I'm grieving all grief. Grief, grief, I'm leaving now.
Grief of a narcissistic relationship is something more unique. It's the loss of innocence. It can be the loss of a family, a loss of hope, a loss of what you hoped life could be, a loss of time, a loss of potential, a loss of opportunity.
The next phase of my deconstruction, embracing the reaper, calming darkness behind the curtain, differs from what you see in public. Started to question what love is and what it isn't. I was taught I was the son of man, risen from a young age. Family thought they showed me love when they didn't. Every example of love came with conditions. Pop said I had value and never forget, but it came and went with how many goals I was putting in net. Prereq of success, the head of the nest, wishing for better, but if we vent in record time and you'd go on the defense, becoming a problem for how we point out a problem is wicked. You were more concerned about the family image. A verse about BLM you said was a topic not to be covered. Said it wasn't good for numbers. Support condition on turning art to a business and getting discovered. That day you had really showed your true colors. Now on to my mother, she said she loved me, I used to believe it. Truthfully, she was the source of some of my biggest demons. Thankful for all that she did for me, but transactional love is not my currency. And currently, thinking back to emotional blackmail to get your wishes. Created an emotional blackmail who hates asking for assistance. In my life, that's the fastest way to be guilted. Holding favors over my head, I'd rather have stitches. Seems to me it was manipulation, your way of having control over every situation. Constant pressure for marriage or kids or whatever you wanted, but you never consulted how I would feel. Now that house I used to call a home is as good as haunted. Sister said she loved me, but she was my first hater. Heard my first raps, told me to just write instead for paper. Instantly shot down belief in my voice. Unsolicited advice was your constant choice. I'll never forget when you heard my first EP. Congratulated me on the release and complimented me on IG. But I heard you talk behind my back. To my thank you for your comment, you thought you deserved more than that. I was in the next room thinking, wait, thank you was less than you deserved. How did she make my release about her? Made me change my name to something more anonymous. If it meant you never found me, at least I'd be autonomous. Even told bro to never pursue his dreams, aiming to kill his self-esteem. Now he inspires millions while you just hate behind the scenes. The first sign of wanting to control lives, next sign wanting to control wives, and exactly who they should be, needing to oversee family tree. Love condition on me, giving you your ideal sister-in-law, seeing me as side character in your story, so I just had to withdraw. But all in all, see the shortcomings, but I don't fully blame y'all. Lately I've been blaming God. Your blueprint knew the end from the very beginning, and still put that tree in the garden, knowing it would end up with sinning. Where's the love in that? Destined us for failure, where's the trust in that? Seeing his kids suffer while saying he coming back. On the road to peace, it be your own people and belief. Playing defensive line while I'm playing the running back. Now let's run it back. Innocent babies suffering cause of Adam and Eve. How can they not matter to you if they matter to me? Accepting your existence but question morality. This messed up world the way that it had to be. The man upstairs that claims to love us all equal, down here endorsed by the most evil, who hear bombs burst in air then pray they lethal. Cultural genocide in groups of people. MAGA would see Jesus as an illegal. Said he love us, but if we don't bow a knee, destination is fire for all of eternity. Worship me or burn is a hell of a statement. Seen hella people on their knees speaking in tongues out of fear, but I know that they faking. And if that is the love example my family was given, maybe one day I'll get to forgiven. Maybe one day we can love without the conditions. Until then I keep my distance, and since you all listen, tell my nephew I miss him. This confusion that goes on in my head, disillusioned by the lies that you said. Leaving is never easy, but you know that I gotta heal. Grieving a distorted version of you that was never